Hello and welcome back to Bevo's Tech Pack, episode number 36. I'm Mara28, and today we're going to be doing a little bit of building. Nothing too terrifying. We're not getting into, well, I don't want to say it's not a big project. It's a decent sized project. We are going to put together all of the stuff that I spent gathering the last episode, including all the, those bags I had at the end with all the, with the spawners and stuff I had in there, as well as, the Killer Joe that I have made, though I don't think I actually showed that bit. Basically, we're going to make an Enderman head farm, and we're going to do that right over here. Let's go ahead and drop down into... Let's turn hover mode on and get rid of the... There we go. We're going to put it right in here. Well, we're going to put it in this spot once I actually dig out everything, because right now, this is not big enough. No, this is definitely not big enough for what I want. We need something that can support a dangerous subjects and such. I might actually end up moving the blaze spawner over here if I have enough space after I finish this. But I think I have to do some digging, and I'm thinking this would be a nice time for a bit of a montage. I've not done one of those in a bit. So, without further ado, let's get cracking.
Herself
So, what do you think? This is the general layout I want to go for this area. Basically, what I want is I want to have the main entrance like right here. I'll be doing like a little landing pad or whatever. On that landing pad, even though we are really close to the island, we will be putting a portal just so I can access it easier from other locations. Hello. Alright, let's not use the atomic disassembler as a tool, as it takes out way too much stuff. In the video, you may or may not have caught it, but I actually ended up putting back about as many blocks as I took out. So anyway, we're having this main area right here. This is the main landing area as well as the observation areas. Down here is actually going to be the main floor where everything takes place, and off of here there's going to be little rooms for each individual mob. Each spawn chamber that I use the powered spawners from will take an area. I think it's about either 7x7 or 9x9. If it's 9x9, that's okay, because I will just have walls around it and it will be reduced down to 7x7 effectively. Each mob's going to have its own kill system, because it's I could try funneling blazes with conveyors, though I don't think that'd be too terribly fun. And I want to try to avoid just using MFR grinders. I want to try to do it something a little bit different. All else fails, it'll probably just be Killer Joes. If I do it that way, I can probably easily get together a little farm running, like say under here we'll have like a hidden farm that's running and it's just producing the nutrient distillation. It'll be kind of like a mad scientist factory of death. Hopefully, anyway. Anyway, at this point, though, I think I need to actually do a little bit more planning, because I just need to make sure I can space this out right now. Right now, this platform right here is 17 wide, and each of these is 5 deep, so it's pretty good space to walk around in. And then I need to cut out a thing of 7 for each of these, and I would like to have an observation window. If I'm using the powered spawners, I do not need to have darkness in here, so I do want to light this thing up. I want it to be clinical. I want it to be bright. I want it to be shiny, and we're going to be making many magic lamps because these things are fantastic. I will try to hide them though in the lighting. I'll probably like say come over here. Say we have this stuff. I'll probably say knock out a block like right here, replace it with a stained glass, and behind that have a lamp. Because I want the light, I don't necessarily want to see it. Anyway, I will be right back. Alright, hello and welcome back. So it's actually been a few days between recording sessions here. Right now I'm actually recording this bit right here on a brand new computer. So far I'm still in the process of getting everything set up. I'm just hoping everything turns out okay. The new computer I do have is a fairly large step up over the laptop that I was using. The only problem to this being that for Minecraft, it really won't make too terribly much of a difference. Minecraft is extremely CPU bound, and even though I do have a good graphics card now and I do have a good processor, it's just got some inefficiencies to it inherent to the game. So anyway, I have done some work, if you can tell. I'm in the process of trying to decorate this a little bit. So we have our little area carved out so far. We've got this nice little staircase, and down here is going to be like a little control room. It's also going to have access to the, well, it is going to have one of the forms of access to the under area where we're going to be like making the power for this place. Each of the little containment cells you can see here, I went ahead and I lined each of these things with a wall of graphite blocks because I think they look absolutely fantastic. I do need to find a good block to use on the ceiling. Right now this is just marble. I don't think I like that. I just don't think it matches too terribly well with the graphite. I might end up going with something from Chisel on the factory block. Persuasion. That's soul sand. I have none of that there actually. Let's check out, see if I have any in my ender pouch. Yeah, factory block. So it's kind of a dark room. I'm not sure if I really want to like go all out and add to it more of the wireframe stuff, and I just realized I didn't set the sound right. That's unfortunate. So let's go ahead and see how this looks. I think this might make the room too dark. I do want it to feel kind of like industrial, kind of dirty, like a little containment area. It's not terribly clean, because I want what we spawn in here to be killed to feel exploited. This is not a happy place. This is a place where things come to die. For sweet, sweet drops. So let's just go ahead and take care of all of this marble. There we go. Speaking of factory blocks, one of the things I do have to set up in here is a spawner that spawns and kills the either iron golems or the carbonite golems I got out of the Twilight Forest. When I had first started gathering that stuff, you couldn't actually do iron golems, but now you can pretty much make a spawner for any type of mob. I think even villagers, actually. That's something worth looking at. As long as you have the soul vial. Nope, I ran out. Let's see if we have any more. So being here, so yeah. No, that's armor plating. That is factory block. It's currently purple though. Let's go ahead and make it black. That makes it look kind of dark, but I think that's okay. What I'll do is, we're obviously not going to have this light right here, so I'll find a way to get the light to fit in the ceiling, so that it kind of breaks it up a little bit. But I think that should be okay. It's just going to be a matter of replicating it through all of these rooms. And that will take a little bit of work. I've actually spent a lot more time working on this than I had thought I would so far. I was hoping to be able to carve this out and set up a actual complete system. But I got kind of carried away with the way that I want this looking. And, you know, if I'm going to do this, I want to do it right. Or at least I want to do it at least somewhat better than all my other projects. Because they all tend to have one similar failing, and that is they kind of look blocky. You may or may not notice, even though I do have a new computer, it still sucks in here. I'm honestly not sure what it is at this point, because it's definitely not my machine. I think this just may be a fact of life for modded Minecraft, in which case, if I were ever to do this again, I will spread things out so I don't have all this stuff concentrated in one area. I think, honestly, that's probably the biggest problem right now. Why am I... Oh, yeah. I want to go ahead and show you where I got all these the graphite from. And where I got it from was charcoal. Oh, get off, you stupid glider. Oh, and there's a zombie in there. Basically, today, a little bit, well, actually, last night, today, whenever, I went ahead and I set up a little thing here. This is really, really simple, and it's really effective. It is just 2 redstone furnaces. This one continually cooks spruce wood, and then it cooks the charcoal, which then gets combined 9 at a time into graphite blocks. I could use a packager from, say, like Factorization and just import it into my ME system. I don't want to fill it up with graphite stuff. And as we can tell here, I have 28,000 spruce wood, so we're good. Pretty much all of the spruce is from that island that I had made with that big windmill on it. That has been running non-stop harvesting wood. That's why I will never run out of red or yellow dyes as well. So it's doing me good over there. As we can see, it's still turning in the distance majestically. So pretty. Alright. Seriously though, back to work on the little laboratory slash mob slaughterhouse emporium. Come on, I clicked. Why didn't you start? Okay, there we go. So what I'm going to do, we're going to do a little tiny teeny little bit more work. I think instead of continuing the decoration progress on this, I am actually going to go ahead and get the fuel stuff set up so that we'll be able to actually run some of this stuff. And then we're going to go ahead and get our first room set up, which is going to go like right over here. Alright, so for Killer Joes and zombie generators, they both run off of nutrient distillation. There are a few ways to make this distillate, but primarily what they require is a protein and a fungus. Let's go ahead and pull this up. And click. How about click on here? Okay, here we go. So on the left, it cycles through pork chops, rotten flesh, chicken, zombie heads, creeper heads, so monster heads, meat, all that kind of stuff. And on the right, you have mushrooms, netherwort, sugar, fermented spider eyes. The best being fermented spider eye, followed by the netherworts and the mushrooms, and then sugar is the worst. And for over here, heads are the best, with I believe chicken being the worst. Let's see, 0.75 for pork. I think it's, yeah, I think 0.75 for any regular animal meat. What we're going to be using rotten flesh and netherwort, mainly because netherwort is actually really easy to farm, and in this case, so will rotten flesh. What we're going to be doing, we're going to be setting up a passive zombie farm. It's not going to be too terribly exciting. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to see, well, first off, I want to see if I power a mob spawner using cursed earth, if it'll still spawn out this far. If it does, we're good. If it doesn't, we might have issues. But essentially what we're going to be doing, we're going to go ahead and have the zombies spawn down here. They're going to get pushed into the center, down, and then all the way over here, and they're going to land in a spike pit. And they're then going to die here. And since we're using iron spikes, we do get some items back, and we're going to collect the rotten flesh. Everything else is going to get trashed. The rotten flesh is going to be directed towards a vat, which will then be able to process the the rotten flesh with water and the netherwort to produce the nutrient distillation. For the sake of keeping this going, we'll be running the actual vat itself off of a zombie generator, since we can use the distillate we're making, and it really doesn't use that terribly large amount of power either. So it'll be a good use of the distillate. What we're going to do now, we're going to go ahead and get the spawner thing set up. Hopefully this works. First thing though, we're going to set up the kill mechanism just in case this gets out of hand. I want them to come down here, and I don't want them to have a way out, so we're going to go down one more level. And where these blocks are is where the spikes are going to go. So once this is set up, we don't want to fall in here, because it will hurt. Very, very much will it hurt. Alright, so this is officially a death trap. We will not be going in there. Oh! What am I? Okay, there we go. And now for the fun things. We're going to want everything that comes this way to go falling into that pit, so we need conveyors. Luckily, I have more than enough. Hover mode. I never rebound the keys. Okay, yeah, controls. Let's see, where's Simply Jetpacks? Mechanism, miscellaneous. Hover, turn off C. Yeah, C is not working. Believe I had it on V before. So it's near the bottom. Just scroll. There we go. Yeah, and we don't want to fall into that. That would be painful. Luckily these we can actually put in like this. So far anything goes into the second row is going to go down to the pit and die, so we're good. We're going to do the same basic principle in here, though we have to do it flying so as to make sure that ourselves don't get caught. Speaking of getting caught. Alright, so all of our conveyors are in. Where this thing is right here, that's actually going to be a glass block. The dirt block that we have underneath that is where the spawner is going to go. Let's put this to slow. Okay, so spawner. We need to go ahead and get the set spawner out and ready to go. It's on the barrel right here. And we're also going to need the cursed earth. So first things first, let's get a spawner going. Now we want to smack the dirt away without breaking the spawner. Perfect. Okay, now what that cursed earth should do is that will make it so that the spawner runs all the time, even if a player is not near here. Oh, perfect. It's already working. The only thing we need to add is a glass block, or... yeah, a glass block. We want to put a glass block on top of that so that nothing... No! Oh. Not only did I just throw my bag down to the zombies, he picked it up. And that's the one that had the vacuum hopper. Hey guys. Okay, we're gonna temporarily block this off so that I can get my stuff back. Oh, we're gonna be swimming in flesh. Just not the kind of flesh I want to be swimming in. There we go. Okay, let's go ahead and fix this again. I love these spikes. Extra Utilities recently updated, and they have a new version of these spikes. They have wood ones and gold ones. The wood ones don't kill the mobs, but they get them down to like half a heart of health left so that you can punch them yourself, which is pretty neat. And I believe it's gold ones, they actually give you experience, because these don't give you experience, they only give you items. Okay, let's go ahead and clear these guys for landing. Okay. Let's see, it's come right down here, and we're going to go ahead and... one more. So right here we're going to put a vacuum hopper. That's the wrong bag. Okay, vacuum hopper. So everything should get sucked into there. Yep, pretty good. Hi guys. Alright, tell you what, let's actually music sounds. Music's turned down already. It's turning these down to about 60 or so. Alright, so this is working fantastically. Only thing else I need to do, we need to get some item conduit and an item filter. I need to make sure that the only thing that we're actually keeping is the rotten flesh. Any of the items or whatever thing they drop is complete trash. I don't need it. And oh, I actually brought the zombie generator. I'm actually with it. Holy cow. Oh, and I just did that again. Alright. Wrong bag. These things always mess me up. Item conduit. There we go. Seriously? Okay. Item conduit, we have the filter, and the only other thing... see if I can do this without screwing up. Okay, so the trash can is not there. It is in the other bag, then. There we go. So we're just going to go ahead and run a line upstairs here. This little observation area is not actually going to exist when we're done here. I'm just going to plug it back up. We have no actual reason to come down here once this is set up. So, come upstairs. Alright. So that line I was digging is roughly, right, couldn't be right around here. Okay, hover off, please. Oh, I am one too far over on that side. No, I'm not. That's actually spot on. Holy cow. Alright. And we're just going to go ahead and do the filtering up top. It's easier. Let's see. Does that connect? I think I might need to tell this thing to connect. Nope. Nope. I hope these connect. That's XP. I don't know XP. Okay, maybe if I try putting it down now. There we go. Hey, can you rotate? We're still good? We're still good. Perfect. Alright, this is going to be on extract, always active. Color really doesn't matter for this, we'll just leave it on green. And we don't need to change anything here because this is going to be the default action. We'll take care of it elsewhere. Alright. And basically this is just going to go all the way up. And bam. Okay, so this is the line carrying all the stuff from down below. We do want to take all of the zombie flesh we possibly can. Since this will always run and will always generate stuff, I don't really care about saving any extra. The fact is, we're never going to run out. So we're going to go ahead and put a vat down right here. So the zombie flesh should come into here as soon as we tell it to go ahead and accept items. So insert mode. And good. Alright, and now we also have the trash can, which is going to go right here. Which is also going to go accept items for insert. Now, I believe the higher the number, the higher the priority, right? So this should go last, but it should take the items like the cobblestone that was floating down there, as well as any sort of swords or whatnot they drop. Now, at this point, I can't drop my items, I can't drop my bag in here, because if I do, it's going to be lost forever. So we don't want to do that anymore. We're going to go ahead and hole this up. Fill up the hole, rather. It's already holed up. And they're now going to die down here in the dark all by themselves. Ooh, we do have more. Good. And I just shut my face in a hole. Come on. Oh, come on, a little bit closer. Alright, fantastic. Alright, so we have this here. We've gotten 33 round flesh. Things are looking good. We definitely want to go ahead and cover this up, and we also need to get some glass. I thought I had glass on me. I could be wrong. We have the dark glass here. I suppose that'll work, actually. We're going to go ahead and put up a thing here. Nope. You got to be close enough to actually use this, otherwise it just opens up the panel and it's kind of annoying. There we go. So if we put this here, we'll still be able to see in. Plus, you won't have any. Alright. Whoop. There we go. So what blocks do we have that would make a good decoration for the floor there? Definitely not soul sand. No! Oh, you're... I think I did something really stupid. I'm so sad at myself. I am so salty. Oh well. Luckily, I have plenty of resources. That is freaking terrible. So which one was it anyway? It was the one with all the zombie generators and stuff. Alright. That means this just became a two-part episode. Because I don't have all that stuff to rebuild. Because that zombie generators, they're not too terribly bad. Crap. Okay, let's go ahead and make... That really makes me feel... I am extremely annoyed at my stupidity. That was a terrible waste of resources. And it was my fault. Alright, let's put this down here. Let's go ahead and make a chest real quick. I had forgotten that these guys can still drop zombie heads like this. We do want to keep those just in case. Alright, so put that there. Let's go ahead and get a filter. There we go. So insert filter, and we want zombie heads. At a later point, I'll get a barrel there. Is it already in? It is, okay. You know, I might not even need to run the freaking thing I was planning on for zombie heads if this works this well. Alright, so this takes zombie heads. Alright, priority 0. This is also priority 0. Okay, stop. Down the hole. Alright. So this is insert and -1. Alright, and I guess for now we'll just go ahead and use cobblestone since I threw away all my other stuff. Q salty. You know what, no, let's just use a marble. Make it look like a tank. My freaking... Seriously? Once is stupidity. Twice... Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You know what? You know what? Okay, let's get the conduit back here. Let's save me from myself. Let's see if this works. Let's right-click, insert, put that back in there. Rich metadata. Ignore metadata. Well, just in case this happens, hopefully it'll go in there. If it doesn't, I don't deserve to have good things. Alright, let's go ahead and get this marble in here before I lose my mind. So unfortunately for the rest of this episode, I am officially out of my farming station and stuff, so we're going to go ahead and end this here with a working farm for rotten flesh. And something's not set up right here. Insert. Okay, let's do a test. We'll drop those down there. So this is at 0, this is at -1, and this is at 0. If that goes to the chest, we have this filtered wrong, because this might just be remnants of other stuff. So we'll throw that back down here, and... Okay, so it didn't come back there. And this is completely full of rotten flesh. So I guess it is actually okay. That was just some extra stuff we had. Alright, so what's coming next in here is going to be a farming station. Farming netherwort with using soul sand as a base. Unfortunately, it's not coming now. Because I'm an idiot. So for now, I want to go ahead and thank you for watching this extremely... See, that's why I want to put a glass there. Tell you what. Go away. We'll just make a dark glass pillar. There we go. It looks a little bit odd this way, but it will stop anything from spawning there. we're still getting hits. Good. I want to go ahead and thank you for watching this episode of Bevo's Tech Pack. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave a message in the comments below. And as always, have a good day. And don't throw your bags into a trash can 3 times.